Hey, I'm Kay, just a girl making ridiculously crazy builds in The Sims. Come check them out. So I said it and I did it. Cordelia's secret cottage renovation. So I went in and I made a new person, and now we can go look at Montgomery's former home and who lives there now. So, of course, during live filming, Lily Montgomery has died. And now I'm freaking out because I'm like, wait, Lily Montgomery, wasn't she the mom? So I go back and I'm like, okay, I gotta check this out. So here's the Montgomery family. Oh my gosh, the mom is like ghosted out. No way, seriously. And then I was like, Naysayer Montgomery, yeah, Chance, yeah. And the mom, oh man, what happened? And I was like, no, wait, her name's Asia. And she's what, at Cordelia's secret cottage? No way, because I've building there. She's not there. We have a new family, the Jammins. So let's see who they are. We've got Benjamin, Basil Jamin, or Basil Jamin, whichever you prefer to say. We'll go check it out because this is just crazy. And as we slide in here, there's a cute little bunny, adorable, being chased by this coyote-looking fox thing. And Asia's nowhere around here. She's not here. There's a llama. There's a cow. How did I do that? I'll show you in a bit. But let's pay tribute to Lily. Lily was the horse. That's the saddest freaking thing. What happened? We'll never know. So tragedies aside, we have redone Cordelia's secret cottage. Here are some still shots of it. It was turned into, I basically took the building and just jetted it out a bit, which I talked about in that last video. Added a little barn and made it look like a mini little ranch. And this is what the Montgomery family, Asia and Otter and two of the horses, I forget which ones, lived here before they moved to their giant mansion house. So I put all the furniture back in and we'll just go through the walkthrough right now. So coming downstairs here, we're gonna enter the main entryway. You come down a step into like the entry, upstairs right here, or you can go up a step into the dining room over here. If you go down this hall here, it goes all the way around, I should say that. If you go all the way around here, there's a door to the exterior here, a door to a large washroom down on the main floor, and then into the living space here. There's stairs back here that go downstairs, and a nice little fireplace with a porch off to the side. And then up a little step here is the country kitchen. So we kept that very, very country looking. And then off to the other side, like a family room style room, and another door to access another porch area. So tons of porches, almost like a wraparound, but not because it doesn't attach the porch, but whatever. Coming up the stairs into the second level here. So you come up the stairs and you can see down below on either side of this walkway. So that looks really cool. Across this one side here, so in this room actually was the side that belonged to Otter. So there's a washroom with a deck out the side there, and then coming into Otter's little room. This is similar to what it looked like in the beginning. When she got older, I did put a bunk bed and desk in there, but I believe this is what it looked like in the very beginning. So coming down the hall here to the other side, I did put that door back in. It's not showing right now, but the master does have a door. So that's the master bedroom. This was Asia's bedroom. There's a large deck out the back here, so lots of viewing areas. Large soaker tub room with a private little toilet room in there as well. And then out this other side, there's a door to this back deck here. So there's plenty of deck space in this build because like the landscape around it, like I love this lot. I use this lot a lot. Anyways, coming downstairs into the basement, you come into like a guest room area. So I think I put like a ranch hand or a butler or something living on site with her. So this is where they lived. So I did in the back here add this sort of garden space and a window. So it looks like there's some outdoor space because the basement was just feeling really dark and dingy. And then there's a walk-through washroom here with shower, tub, all the fixums. And then we're going to take a look at the barn over here. So this is where two of the Montgomery horses were. Currently, there's no horses on this lot because I am finding it difficult to deal with all of the animals we currently have. So I have not put anything in here, although you can see the llama is stuck in the wall here, and I'll talk about that soon. But there were 2 stalls here for the 2 horses that used to live here. That family gained another horse when they moved. Anyway, I put the barn here and I added the cow. And now you see all like the stink spray around it. That's the llama. And the llama's barn is shrunken inside this barn because I thought that that would work. However, you can't click on the barn inside. So I tried moving it out a little bit and that seemed to work, but I'll go into that later a bit more. We'll just take a look at some stills right now. Now we're going to go through the complete walkthrough. So I'm going to walk you through here and just discuss some things that I've done. So coming in here, you can see the step down and the step up into the dining room space there. I just felt it was more ranchy that way. I don't know. I actually did the ceilings this time, so be proud of me for that because I always forget ceilings that you can actually put wallpaper, paint, whatever on the ceilings. That's something I always forget to do because it's not like visible during build mode really, so I always forget it. Anyway, I put a garden there in front of the fireplace, so that makes the fireplace not work, so yay for me. I should have put it 1 square back, but of course, again, spacing. So country kitchen there that you just saw up a step, and then cross over here into like the family-ish room. That's where his little TV is. He's in there talking to it. And then a washroom on this level. The windows, again, like some windows I found you can actually see through when I'm doing this live walkthrough mode. But unless I put the ceiling, like the floors down to this level, you can't see through them. And I didn't want to do that or else you wouldn't be able to see my lovely ceiling that I actually did. So unfortunately, you can't see through those windows in this mode, and it's raining inside even though the roof is on. What is happening? Who knows? He's upset. He's upset with his TV. Actually, I found out later he's upset with his life. He's not doing his life goals. So I should probably fix that, right? I should probably deal with his life goals. But I'm too busy building, so he's got to wait. Just coming right through. We're actually going to go... oh, there we go. I'll just bring it down so you can see, like, through the windows, it actually looks really nice, but it doesn't show. Now we're going to go over to the barn and just take a look at that, even though I mentioned we don't have horses. I thought about getting them for him, but then it's a really small lot and he's having life choices issues. So I thought maybe adding more animals wasn't the best idea right now. So unfortunately, you can't stick any ceiling stuff on roofs. So the underside of the roof, when I want not a flat roof, it doesn't look good. I wish they would update that. Anyway, coming into Otter's room, I left it Otter's room even though there's a new person living here, just so you could see what it looked like. That floating toy bin was actually on a toy bin. The floating toy basket was on a toy bin, but every time I log in, something is weird. Something. So he's in the bath. That's weird. But I don't know what it is. So the last update they did when I was finishing filming this video, there was a lot of weird things that were happening. And I'm like, okay, we just gotta figure that out. Anyway, that's sort of what I did there. And then coming in here, you see the walkway. Like, it looks really cool, like very ranchy. Very ranchy. But you see, like right there, I'm just panning in, like the dog bowl. You can't, it's there, but you can't see it. And there's, oh, there, that other picture showed up and then disappeared. It's just when you're doing the walkthrough, sometimes stuff doesn't show up. So that's a bummer, but you can see the dining room down there. And oh, there's our dog coming up to hang out with us. That's fun. So coming into the master bedroom here, so I stuck with a lot of like table lamps and floor lamps in here to give it that like darker rustic feel. So I meant it to be dark, even though it's raining. Like every video I try and film, on the day that I choose to film, like the sim day that I choose to film, it's raining. Why? It's crazy. I also always choose to film in like summertime so that the plants are nice. Maybe one day I'll film some. Actually, no, I have filmed something in winter. Another video I did film in winter. You should try and figure out which one that is. So coming out around here, and then we'll just end that. Now we're going to take a look at the barn configuration. So I had to size it back up. I found out you can actually put it off of the lot. So for all the features to work, it has to be that size. So I'm like, okay, I can't shrink it down. But I could put it off the lot here and he can just access it through a gate, and it was great. Everything was working. So he was able to now interact with the llama. So I was spending so much time trying to figure out this llama deal and interacting with it, and now everything works, that I noticed the cow was missing. And I'm like, where's the cow? So I went back in my notifications and I noticed that the cow decided to leave for greener pastures. Like he wasn't taken, he decided to leave. So I was like, fine, whatever. I got rid of his barn. And then I was gonna move this barn over. But you can't move it. Once you place it outside of the lot, it's stuck there forever. So be careful. It's stuck there forever. I can't delete it, can't move it, nothing. So I told him to go harvest, and he's mad because he can't harvest everything. He's waving at me like, what do you want me to do? I can't, we're out of season. You've failed. So he just goes and pets his dog instead. I would too. And then his dog was dirty, so he's going to give him a bath. It's so nice. He was really a good dad to that dog. My intention was that he was going to marry Otter so I could get Otter back into her family home. Oh, look, he spilled. Whatever. Also, what's with this? I gave them free counter space. So here and beside the stove is a free counter, yet he puts the milk on the floor. Is that a man thing or a sim thing? Like, what is that? And then here we have our foxy coyote. He's as small as a fox, but he looks like a coyote, but he has a fox-ish tail. What is this thing? He's eating my chicken eggs, and then he's running around, and my guy doesn't care. Anyway, that's where we're at. Now we're going to take a quick sneak peek at next Friday's video, which hopefully will launch next Friday, because this house is massive and it's taking me forever. So I hope I have it fully furnished and done for Friday. That's my goal. Let's see if I can do it.